A wordy question, so let's just read through to start with. Nina and Joe both ran an 18-kilometre race. Nina took 2.5 hours. Joe started the race 7 minutes later than Nina, but caught up when they both travelled 16 kilometres. If Nina and Joe had both run at constant speeds, what is Joe's speed to 2 decimal places? Let's just look at Nina to start with. And we know at some point we're going to need our do stop talking triangle. And let's list what we've got. So we've got the distance was 18 kilometres. And we've got that the time is 2.5 hours. I'm going to change that to 2.5 hours straight away. So that means I can find out Nina's speed. And to do that, I need to cover up the speed. And that tells me what I want to do. So I want to do distance divided by time. So that's 18 divided by 2.5. If I put that in my calculator, I get 7.2. And that's kilometres per hour. Joe started the race 7 minutes later, so we need to think about that. We might use that in a minute. But caught up with Nina when they had both travelled 16 kilometres. So let's just go back to Nina again, and let's just figure out, well, if she'd gone 16 kilometres at her speed, which we found was 7.2 kilometres per hour, then how long did that take her? And we can work out how long it took Joe to get there then. So again, do stop talking triangle, but this time I want the time. So it's telling me I need to do distance divided by speed, 16 divided by 7.2. Now, it's coming up as a recurring number, is it here? It's coming up as 2.2 recurring. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to leave it as 20/9, because the accuracy is going to be really important later when it says calculate Joe's speed to 2 decimal places. But it's 29ths of an hour. We know we're still working in hours. Okay, so let's have a think about this then. So Joe, do a different colour. Joe started 7 minutes later, and at 29ths of an hour, whatever that is, let's just write it was 2.2 to put some perspective on it. That's when he caught up with Nina. So from 7 minutes to 29ths of an hour. Well, 7 minutes would be 7/60ths of an hour. So 7/60ths of an hour to 29ths of an hour. So let's just find the difference there. Again, use my fraction button on the calculator. 29ths take away 7/60ths. And again, we end up with a really nasty recurring answer. So I'm just going to put the fraction on here at the moment. 379 over 180. So that is Joe's time at the moment. Now remember, this time was for 16 kilometres. So from the 7 minutes after Nina started to the 29ths of an hour, which was the 16 kilometres for Nina. Right, so let's do another do stop talking triangle. And I want to find out Joe's speed. So I'm going to cover up the speed. So it's going to be the distance Now the distance was 16, the time was that horrible fraction 379 over 180. So it's going to be 16 divided by 379 over 180. Let's put that on our calculator using our fraction button. So 16 divided by, I'm going to use my fraction button again, that's absolutely fine, 379 over 180 equals, and I can round now, it wants it to 2 decimal places. So at the moment it's 7.598944. I'm going to round it to 2 decimal places, so that's going to be here. The 8's going to make that 9 go up, the 9's going to make that 5 go up, so it's going to end up being 7.60. And that is kilometres per hour.